The Wastebasket Part 2. Failed Strategies. The yoga mat she worked out on with the Om symbol, her crystals laid out on a marble table, each with photographs of discredited gurus and defrocked lamas, a still life painting by Ferlinghetti, a menorah with half-melted candles, odd because she knew nothing about Judaism, a feng shui art deco pastiche of furniture and knickknacks, shelf after shelf of overstated costume jewelry and necklaces, an overdone bed with $1,000 worth of quilts and high thread count sheets and pillows and pillowcases, all in high preparation for a long-awaited lover never to arrive. The odor of strange ingredients, the scent of tools employed, the aroma of scattered boxes and assorted packing materials on account of some unlikely business she has plunged into to save face over the careers, the collection of careers that could never possibly happen in a million years of absurdly misguided labor. The shocking truth that she is sneaking out and smoking again. And after having lectured me about the imperfections in my diet, the amazing fact that she is eating compulsively around the clock while lecturing me daily for hesitating to employ an acupuncturist. Darling, wherever you are, I didn't try the Philippine psychic surgeon. On her mantle, she has displayed carefully framed photographs of all of the men who tried but could not quite finally love her. I find myself among those photographs. I find half of the men I know among those photographs. It seems the gods are nothing short of half-blind or perversely indiscriminate. True, there were certain lovers who hunted her, stalked her, frightened her. They were more to her liking than the dull, gentle men who cared deeply for her but lacked animal passion. In any case, the urge for basic safety outweighed crazed lust, and she unhappily settled for a stable of half men who half loved. Just last year, I feebly weaved a pretext to call her. Alas, I was trying to date way out of my league. Her millionaire father did not groom her for 3 decades to have to support her perennially unemployable lover. The canon of accumulated practical wisdom forbade this. I'll go with the weapon of last resort. I'm having a panic attack. If our friendship meant anything to you, you will come to me and hold me and comfort me. Otherwise, I shall die of loneliness. This is a shameless tool, and I know for sure what she is thinking, and she knows what I am thinking. Still, I get my way. My, how the rats are growing. Evolution is not stopped by us or our growing cities. The pythons who hunt these rats are also being found in alleys, sloughs, and backyard shrubs. This seems to be an ill omen for the future of our romance. A waterspout freakishly comes ashore, failing to destroy buildings. It has only knocked out our windows and ruined the file folders that held the last copies of my book and the rejection slips, the whole pile of them, that came week after week, year after year. I had to be honest with you. I really did not like most of Shakespeare's plays. I'm so sorry. Of course, in the aftermath of the whirlwind, a salty rain came pouring down for hours. I should have grabbed her, forced a kiss on her, even if she struggled. Perhaps she would peel herself away from me, slap me, shout at me, threaten to call the police. And even as I trudged away, head hanging down, she might have thought, the man is an ugly old haggish fruitcake, and I'd never lie with him if 1,000,000,000,000 universes were born and died between now and the end of hell itself. But at least the old wimp finally had the guts to act like he meant what he said. Good for him. For once he was not mincing his words. For once he did not vacillate. I remember some nights when all I could think was, God, please kill off all her husbands and boyfriends. Oh Lord, destroy all male humans on this planet till only I am left. Dear Savior, decimate women's lives till clinging to me is the only choice left in this bitter blue world. The universe has never punished me on account of these kinds of prayers. The council on Olympus said, the man is simply filled with hatred. It may be a sin, but notice the way he stands up to us. It is his only honor. That and the way he never tired of offending the fairer sex. Apollo chimed in, and he was always telling editors to go screw themselves. That was somehow greatly worthy. And how many men have had it far, far worse than I have? How many died on the battlefield fighting a war they didn't understand for a president they disliked and a first lady they found repugnant in both dress and style and effect? The rose she preserved by pressing in book pages from boyfriends who never rated high enough for fellatio. Cruel stacks of love letters, each piling guilt upon guilt forever. For the Virgin Mary's sake, why didn't we leave her alone? And you, for whom I intended to write this poem, how often did you say to me, I suppose I owe you a hand job if I'm not willing to go all the way. Give me a moment to push down another drink or two and let me slip off with Ronnie since he can afford dope to smoke. I can get high enough to do this. And I remember you asking me how many abortions, how many cases of the clap will it take before I learn my lesson? By the way, Mel, do you have herpes yet? I can't believe you never got infected after years of dragging me into bed. No. Somehow I was spared the punishment I deserved, though it's little consolation. And so I say good night To all those who are still working themselves pointlessly to death for a collection of ignorant, boring people. And good night to the infinite multitude of people who hurt me every time they tried and claimed to help me. Good night to every old love. It's not such a bad thing, marching toward doom full of regrets.